Yes. Hi. Hello. Good evening, everyone. If you can hear me and if you can see me and see my screen, can you just give me a confirmation in the comment section? Just a quick yes would work for me. Yes. Great. Thank you so much. And welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone, back to the Gen A Academy 2.0. And I'm thrilled to see you have back for this new learning journey, as well as the whole returning folks from Gen A Academy 1.0 and the new participants for Gen A Academy 2.0. Welcome all to everyone. This marks the second edition of the Academy, a bigger, sharper, and more focused than before. In your previous edition of Gen A Academy 1.2, we saw over 3.2 lakh of developers across India come together to upskill in cloud and AI technologies. The excitement, the curiosity, and the commitment to learning were incredible, and that's exactly what brings us again here today. This time, Academy returns with renewed focus, more hands-on lab and new domains to help you build, deploy, and scale smarter with Google Cloud. So with that, I'll go to the next slide. So what is this Gen AI Academy 2.0 is all about? So as I said, Gen AI Academy 2.0 is a self-paced upskilling program designed around today's most critical technology domains like data, security, DevOps, networking, AI/ML, and cloud. So the program gives you hands-on learning, official certifications, expert masterclasses like this one. You will get to learn directly from Google Cloud experts and apply your skills in real labs and gain practical knowledge that truly builds the confidence, right? This isn't just another learning program, it's a chance to align your skills with the technologies driving real world innovations today. So, as we're talking about Gen AI Academy 1.2 and 2.2, let's talk about what's in the new 2.2 compared to what the earlier version had. In Academy 1.0, we had a single unified track for learners. Let it be students or professionals. They have to complete the core courses and receive one certificate completion at the end. But this time, we leveled up the things. In Academy 2.2, you can now explore six dedicated tracks. Yes, you heard me right. It's not one, two, three, four, or five. It's six dedicated tracks focused on specific domains, starting with data till serverless. Each track comes with its own courses, labs, and dedicated certificate upon completion. You again heard me right. Every single track in this program, Academy 2.0, has a dedicated certificates for its own track. And for those who are aiming high, if you complete all the six tracks, you will receive a final academic completion and certificate recognizing your full journey across all domain. So it's two in one shot. Like if you complete a specific track, you will get a certificate for a specific track. But if you want to go higher and up, you can complete all the six tracks and you can get a final academic completion certificate. So whether you specialize in one area or you want to go all in for six, the choice and the reward both are yours. So when compared to 1.2, 2.2 has more variable options and more tracks and more exploration you can do. If you want to learn only data, yes, we are here. If you want to do only AI and ML, yes, we are here too. And if you want to do all the six tracks, then also we are here and we are all supporting throughout the journey from starting to the beginning. And there will be a question like why I need to participate. What is there for me? Apart from certificates, what do we get? So let me break it down for you, starting with the very first skill validation. It's not only the certificates, it's not only the six tracks. If you complete, you'll be getting a final academic certificate completions. The first things is every skill badge you complete under the track, you'll be getting an official skill badge from the Google Skills platform itself. Like you can able to add them in your social handles, in your resume, and you can show proof your hands-on expertise in specific Google AI technologies. Each track you complete gives you a track specific certificate. Apart from this, you will get the skill badges from the platform as well. And if you complete all 6 tracks, you'll be getting a final academic completion certificates. And next is job readiness. Everybody was hearing this every single day. AI is everywhere. AI is everywhere, and it is shaping every product, every services works today. So why not master it? When people say that AI is going to replace our job, let's try replacing the AI. What is going to replace our job? Let's evolve with technology. Just not let the technology take our jobs. Let's make the technology more and more feasible and efficient, that we create technologies that makes our job better, not to take our job. And finally, master new tools. When something new comes in the market, the first thing every employees would want is their employees to master the new tool. And when your name is in the top of the list, obviously they're gonna see you after everything. So this program, you will get practical experience with Cloud Runbase, Firebase, Kubernetes, BigQueries, among others. So you're not just learning theory, but you're actually building with AI. So the 6 learning tracks, here it is, starting with AI, ML, security, networking, DevOps, serverless, and data. And for more and more details, these things are more and more elaborated in the platform where you have registered. If you're not registered, please do make sure you register using the registration link in the description of this YouTube session, and make sure you start your learning journey as soon as possible. Talking off with the certificates, how to get these certificates. Let's start how to get a certificate for each and every track, and how does the platform works in detail. With the For that, I would just present the platform so that it will be having a detailed overview. So if you can see, this is a platform where you have registered. If you're not registered yet, make sure you're registered. So once you register on the platform and you go into academy, this is what you will see your interface as. And here you will have a roadmap where it will guide you for the what to do next steps, and share your Google skills profile link. And there is a skill badge link which you have to do. Starting with the very first step, once you register, you need to submit your Google skills profile link over here. So how to get this Google skills profile link? You need to go to Google skills platform. So if you are on the Google skills platform, this is how it looks like. And once you log into Google skills platform, make sure the account you use for registering for the platform for the GenAI Academy 2.2 is the same as what you make for the Google skills platform as well. If you are a new user, make sure the registration is happening to the same account where you register for in the platform. If you're an existing user, make sure the email address in the platform as well as the email address in the Google skills platform are the same one. Once you register over there, you need to click on your My Account, which has your profile picture over there, and click on Settings. And under Settings, there is an Account tab. And under Account tab, if you scroll down a bit, if you can see a public visibility as a header. Ideally, this option would be not enabled for new users or some existing users. Make sure this box is checked so that your profile is public. And once you check this box, make sure you update the settings. Once it is updated, you will see the account for the email address has been updated. Make sure you copy. This is your public profile, by the way, right now. So what you have to do is you need to copy this link. And again, coming back to the platform, you need to paste the link over here. And make sure that you enter the email ID which you register for the platform in the GenAI Academy 2.2, as well as for the Google Skills platform as well. So once you enter your email address which you register for the GenAI Academy 2.2, which is the same email address as the Google Skills platform, and you paste your Google Skills public profile link over here, you can click on Submit options, and it will show as form submitted. From this, you can start your learning journey. You can pick any one of the learning tracks. Say, for example, today we have AI and ML learning track. So here there are 2 skill badges over AI and ML training track. You can click any one of the learning tracks, and it will take you to the official platform where you start learning over here. Once you complete this skill badges fully, you will get a skill badge for this course. So since I have not completed this skill badge exactly, but I will show you how to submit the skill badges on the platform itself. So if you come to dashboard of your account, if you scroll down a bit, you can see an option called badges. And if you click on view badges, it will take you to the badges you have been acquired throughout the learning phase, or whatever badges you have been got earlier. If you had one, if you're a new user, there won't be any badges unless and until you complete it. And you can see a share icon under the badge. So since we are going with automate data for AI ML courses, it will have the name of the skill badge which we started, and it will has a completion badge. you have to click on the share icon and click on the copy. If you can see the screen, it's a bit cut. Yes, yeah. If you can see, there's a share link, and if you copy this link, you have to go back again to the platform, and you can go to the skill batch submission. And if you can see the ongoing round, you can see courses. The courses is nothing but the AI/ML track. I selected automate data. I captured scale of document AI, and the same, the email address which I register for the program, and obviously the skill batch. So once you submit, you can click on, I mean, once you enter it, you can submit it, and submission submitted successfully. And you will also have the options to add other skill badges by giving add submissions. But make sure you select the right exact course, whatever you completed and whatever you're going to submit the skill batch for. If you're going for security with the skill batch called get started with sensitive data protection, make sure you select the right security skill badge, and make sure you give the right email address. Make sure you submit the right public link of the skill badges. So whatever you course you want to submit, you can definitely do that. And yes, with that, yes. So this is how we gonna start with, like, we created a skill boost profile, and we know how to submit the skill boost profile in the platform. We know how it we want to make our profile public as well. And the next thing is you need to attend the live or recorded masterclass led by Google Cloud Expert. So as I said, we have the recorded masterclass. So this masterclass will be also available in the platform in the under the masterclass section. So if you missed any certain part before the start of the masterclass, or if you have missed the upcoming masterclass, you can also revisit them in the platform. Or if you want to revisit the entire masterclass, you can free to do so by visiting the platform. And you need to you can attend live, that would be best option. But if you want to revisit some concept, then you can definitely go to the platform and you can revisit the concept end to end and complete all the required courses. So this is like the track specific. If you are going with AI/ML track, there are two skill badges, and you need to complete two skill badges. And if you complete the two skill badges, make sure you submit those two skill badges under the right headers, and you will be getting the official certificates for this AI/ML track. And if you do this for all the 6 tracks with all the skill badges, then you will get the final academic completion certificate. So that is all about how to get your skill boost profiles public, and attending live master classes and completing all the courses to get track specific certificates till the final academic completion certificates. So with that, now let's move to the most awaited part of today's session. We are joined here by Kapil Tirupati, and who's a custom engine specialist AI Google Cloud. Kapil will take us through the AI/ML track with hands-on session on automated data capture at scaling using document AI. And hi, Kapil, how are you?
Hey everyone, doing good. Thanks. I hope everyone is well.
Yes. The stage is yours, Kapil.
Okay. So hi everyone. So I'm Kapil. I work as a AI specialist in Google Cloud, helping big organization to get into Google Cloud. So what I will do today is take you through some of the aspects around Document AI, a solution which actually helps in making data. Useful and extract text and a lot of data from and it's also very good solution for bigger organizations as such. So we'll do a hands-on lab session later. So let me share slides first. Yeah. is uh, is my Can you see the slides? Just checking. Okay, I think it's visible. So what we will do today is take you through one of the challenge lab, which actually implements Document AI processor. And what Document AI processor does is kind of extract information with respect to very unstructured documents. And before implementing that, and of course during implementation, you would be required to know a bit around some of the Google Cloud toolset. There is BigQuery, Cloud Run, Google Cloud Storage, and of course the Document AI, where the solution that you will be using. So, to give a brief overview on what a BigQuery is as such, I mean, if you have not kind of already know. So BigQuery is kind of a fully managed serverless data warehouse for us in Google Cloud, and this is kind of built for analyzing massive data sets. So, and it's a serverless architecture, highly scalable, can handle gigabytes to petabytes automatically. It's very fast. There's a very standard SQL that is there, and also it supports real-time analytics. Now there has been a lot of advancements in built-in ML in BigQuery. So BigQuery would be one part of it, where you will be storing the extracted data, extracted structured data in the challenge lab. Then the other bit was the Cloud Run. So Cloud Run as such is a fully managed serverless platform, which kind of allows user to run a kind of stateless containers. I mean, this is you don't have to manage your or worry about underlying the whatever the Kubernetes cluster you have, or you don't have to manage the infrastructure. It is very ideal for some web services or APIs or event-driven workloads, and that's where the Cloud Run comes into picture. So Cloud Run would be there to let's say run those processors which be running on top of your documents, and extracting the information in some structured format, and that structured data you would be storing it in the BigQuery. So then of course the third component would be the Google Cloud Storage. GCS is very highly scalable and durable and available object storage service. It's kind of is used for storing and retrieving any amount of data. Is virtually kind of unlimited storage capacity we offer, and there's a like 99.99 up to like 11 nines we kind of offer the durability. So that would be used for storing the documents that you want to process via Document AI, and store it on the BigQuery. So Google Cloud Storage would be used as a more as an input as such. And then of course is the Document AI, which is a end-to-end serverless platform to classify, to extract those data. I mean, the data can be in any format, images, PDFs, forms as such, and those unstructured documents will be converted into some structured data. And of course, like you can put it on like BigQuery or any other service that you want. So, but we will be covering it a BigQuery in the session. So let me go ahead, give you an overview of Document AI. So Document AI enables you to unlock information from your documents with machine learning, now with also generative AI into picture. So it's not only kind of, if you imagine a big organization, you have data residing in so many documents like PDFs, images, as I was saying, and you would want to understand, analyze it easier, and use them in business processes. And the analytics around this data is as good as your processing let's say solution. And that's where Document AI helps to kind of build those scalable pipelines and very quickly. And so it kind of automates the time consuming manual document processing workflows, and extracting some kind of structured information like entities, maybe tables, maybe some form of key value pairs from forms. And that's how you will be kind of able to digitize information. Businesses would be able to digitize information, and hence kind of you can improve and use those data for any other analytic purposes. So that's a kind of I would say an important and key solution for big organizations. So this is how it looks like you have data residing in multiple sources. You want to read it, and how do you want to read it, how you do want to store it. That's where Document AI comes in. You want to understand it better. That's how you want to kind of do it via some of the solutions that Google provides in terms of understanding, and then of course make it useful in terms of running analytics on top of it. Can be as simple as a running your document processing engine on, let's say, some customer invoices, etc., etc. So use that to identify what exactly customers are ordering, and that way you can help that analytics build powerful products within your organization. So So document AI extracts and classifies information from these unstructured documents. What it unlocks is operational efficiency, of course. I mean, there's a lot of discussion around taking too much time getting that information in a manner, in a way which you can use. If you're doing it manual way, there's a lot of time that is wasted on it, and it's prone to errors. So efficiency is something that it drives. Then there is, of course, the customer experience. uh, uh, the customers can be within an organization as such, which are users of the information. As such, they can be user of your product, of an organization. And then, of course, is the insights. As I said, the analytics around it is actually what unlocks the significant value. And we see a lot more organization adopting this in like in last 2 3 or 4 years to kind of improve the overall efficiency. Yeah, and the industry use cases are like immense, from retail to healthcare to financial services, media, entertainment, and industrial and manufacturing. So in merchandising, as we've seen people using document AI to understand invoicing forms, and then using that to kind of understand how exactly, where exactly the orders are coming, and use analytics on top of it. Then, of course, the recommendations, using itemized bills to bills, or let's say invoices, to improve the recommendations. In healthcare, you must have seen how doctors kind of have those kind of prescriptions, use those prescriptions, insurance documents to kind of create those document process pipelines, and make life easier for the end customers, as well as the employees of the organization. Now, of course, in the financial services, most of you would say that there's so much documents that are there from either if you're in trading or loan department, or like from a know your customer and fraud. You need to kind of digitize those documents, and understand and drive that information that would be helpful to take the decisions. And then the media and entertainment, as well as industrial, also have a lot of use cases around, but maybe a bit less. But then, yeah, very pertinent to the use cases there, in terms of whatever they do in accounting, as well as the other departments. So one thing that I would kind of showcase you is this Google Cloud link, and I would suggest everyone to go through it if not already. This gives you a very nice overview of how the document AI works, how you can use the workflows that document AI provides to automate the document processing, and of course the various component of the document AI. So is like digitized documents, and there is extract text and layer information. You can identify key value pairs. You can classify document types. You can split. You can use a splitter to like have a bigger document chunk into smaller documents, and then classify documents by type. And then, of course, you can also have your own training, or like custom training jobs on top of any like layout, which is very different from what you might find in a uh, like in a public scheme of things. So you can actually train some model, like change that model, and use that for a particular use case. That also it allows for. And of course, like the one of the major component is the processor. So what kind of processor you are applying on top of the documents that you are using. And this can be very there are a lot of processors that Google provides, and every processor is associated with some form of ML model in the backend. And that processor actually runs on your top of a document, and ML model like runs in the backend, extracts that information, and gives it to you, and which of course you can save it as you like. So yeah, I mean, I will share this link on the chat so that you can actually take a look at it like in more detail later. Maybe Ganesh can share it with you. Yeah, thanks. I think it has already been shared. Now, what we will do is kind of go to the challenge lab that Ganesh was referring to earlier, and I will just share the tab of the challenge lab. From the site, from the link that you have, you might be able to go to this challenge lab within the course. So if you go to the course that you have from the document AI track or AIML track. It's called Automate Data Capture at Scale with Document AI. There are five or like four, rather four labs there. So what we would be focusing is on the lab four. Uh, uh, yeah, can someone share the link? Ganesh, if you can. Yes, it can process in multiple languages also. Yeah, document AI. And if you go to this fourth lab, that is what we would be doing. So I hope if you have not already done these three labs, yeah, I mean, it might, you might be, I mean, taking some time to kind of do the lab for, or if you have already done, it would be kind of I mean, not that difficult to complete. So this is what we will doing: automate data capture at scale with Document AI Challenge Lab. I hope you are there and kind of able to kind of access it. Can I just get some yes whether you are able to access the Challenge Lab? Okay. Uh, So what I will do is kind of start what we are doing in this challenge lab is creating an end-to-end solution which can capture the data whenever there is a change in, let's say Google Cloud Storage. Whenever new documents are coming, then a process starts which kind of extracts the data using a document AI processor. And that process, once there is a kind of new documents in cloud storage, there is a cloud run function that runs on top of it, and then document AI processor is kind of called, and then you have that like the information being extracted. What you need to do is kind of extract that information, put it in the BigQuery tables. So that's what we are going to do today. This is an end-to-end solution, highly scalable. As I said, Cloud Run is something that can scale as much as you want, basis the fact that if there are too many documents that you want to kind of process at some point of time. So what I will do is just start lab. If you can also do that, that would be great. So I've just started spinning the lab. I'm Yeah, so I'm there, and first task in the lab is to uh, I think enable the Cloud Document AI API. If people haven't already done it, I mean earlier in some of the other labs, please do it. I mean, if you are able to, otherwise I can show it around how you need to do. You can actually go and search Document AI in the search bar, and while you would be exploring the processors, it will, if it is not already enabled, it will ask you to enable the Cloud Document AI API. So you can just enable this Cloud Document AI API. That's a task one for you, just enabling the API. Yeah, so Notebook LM, I think I'm seeing one question there. So Notebook LM is actually for very focused local way of processing things. If you are having, if you are having very highly specialized invoices and you want to do it very accurately, Document AI would be the solution. It's an industry solution for you. Notebook LM is very focused. For your own self rather than, let's say, for an entire organization. Yeah. So if you are able to kind of enable the API, I would suggest you go to the second task. I'm just checking mine. I mean, I've completed it. I've enabled the Cloud Document AI API. And then, of course, the next is copying the lab source files into a Cloud Shell. The this part is kind of just we have the resources of the lab as well as the code into in some format in a bucket, and we are just copying it around into the folder in our environment which is created. So for you to do that, you have to enter the Cloud Shell, which is in the right corner top, and I hope you can do that. And I will just showcase how you can. It's provisioning. Sometimes it does take time to provision, and if it does not moves much, you can just hit refresh. Yeah, it's I mean, so what I will do is just kind of get those get those resources copied into my local folder, and it contains some invoices. This invoice of commercial. Then it also contains the Python function for processing the invoices. Then we have some other invoices as such. There are three invoices, I think, 279, 281, 283. And then there is a cloud function scripts that we have, and the environment and the requirements file, as well as a JSON table schema, which is the BigQuery table schema that you need to kind of create in BigQuery. So that's a kind of the 7 file which is there in the bucket, which you have copied. I hope everybody has done till task one. If somebody is following along. Okay, I I hope people are following it. If not, I will just I will come. Okay, I've got few essays. Yeah. So task two is kind of creating a form processor, and this is where the document AI come into picture. So for any kind of document processing, you need to kind of create some processors. Of course, you can create some custom processor also. You can actually train some model for any specialized format that you are doing, and that can also be done. But yeah, of course, this is something that is already there, that Google has created in the document AI, so we'll just use that. So what it shows is, I mean, if I change the tab, you have to create an instance of general form processor using the document AI form processor in the general section. The general form processor will process any kind of document data and extract all the text content it can identify. And you've been given a property and the value of the processor. It's going to be a form processor, and the processor name, and of course the region. So let's do it in the lab. Uh, if I go to document AI product and export processors, let me make this small. So we have form processor in general, and sorry, yeah, if we have form processor in general, I will just copy what the name is. Yeah, accounts processor is the name. I will just keep it here as accounts processor, and then region is United States. That's already there, and then I will create the processor. So this is how the processor can be built out. There are multiple processors already there, and and so we one of the main thing here is that you would be using this processor ID in some of the while you are kind of running or configuring the cloud and functions later. And that's where you might have to copy this. Like I will just copy it around as such to use it later. And yeah, I mean, just going to check whether this task is completed or not. So yeah, just created a from processor, and this looks good. So that's it. Now, tasks. I hope people are following. Just checking whether people were able to do. Uh, have we done the task two? Just checking, or because task three is something where you have to create some folders, and you will require it to use to uh, like Google Cloud Storage and create those buckets. No, you don't have to create a custom processor, as I said. Let me show again. So if you go to the this document AI, and if you see the if you go to document AI, and if you see the processors as such, if you go to the processor gallery, you would see these different processors. In the general, there is a form parser. You have to use this. While you click this, you will get the processor name and the region. So you just have to name the processor name as you have been asked in the lab. Yeah, I'm repeating the task too. Can you just see? Go to document AI, search document AI in the search bar. Go there, explore, make like explore processors, and then you can see we have form parser in general tab. I mean, if you go to the type of parser in general, you'll see a form parser, and then you can keep the processor name as such. So the processor name would be the same what you are required to do it in the lab. Thank you. So yeah, what I will do is go to task 3, which is we need to create Google Cloud resources. Now, why these Google Cloud resources are required? It's just to have an input, output, as well as some, I mean, usage for other tasks, like maybe archiving it. And for that, you need to create these cloud storage buckets, and you will be seeing that you have been given a task. This is a challenge task. There is a bucket name that you need to create. You need to create a bucket, 3 buckets, and the names of which have been given. One is for input invoices, one is for storing the process data, and one is for archiving the invoices. And then location has been given with the storage class. So this is something that you have to do as a challenge. I mean, you can create a bucket using a GS util tool, Google storage utilities tool, and have kind of I mean, you can just find it along how you can create it. Probably once you try it, if you're not able to do, I will just kind of showcase how you can do it. And there's a -c parameter to set the storage class, -l to get the location is like US East one for all the 3 buckets, and -b flag for setting the uniform bucket level access, which is like the standard for this. So just try to create this. I will also kind of maybe I will give you 2-3 minutes of time to do this task, or maybe like 4 minutes of time to do this task, and then we can kind of I mean, I can showcase what how you can do. Yeah. So typically, you have to go to your terminal, and from there you have to start creating these buckets as mentioned in the lab itself. So what I will do is just create the first one, and which is for the input invoices. Yeah, just use like JSUtil MB, and then -c for the standard, and then location, and where, what exactly the name of the bucket would be. This is the first one that I just created. I hope people can create other ones themselves. We'll create the output invoices bucket. I hope people are doing task three. Anybody who has done task three, just trying to confirm. Are people doing? I mean, creating the bucket or running the command on the terminal. I just have created the buckets myself for my lab. Okay, yeah, I mean, you can do it via UI also. You can do it via command line also, as you like. Of course, like if somebody has done it, then we can move on to. So this buckets, as I said, is for storing the input invoices, then storing the process data, as well as archiving invoices. And then the next set of things that we will create on BigQuery is to store the process data. And there, so any BigQuery has BigQuery. When you are trying to create something on BigQuery, there is a dataset name, and within the dataset you create tables. So you have to create a dataset as well as create a table, and that's what we would be doing, and you should do. Yeah. Yeah, if somebody is finding it difficult to create it from create buckets from, let's say, a command line, you can just do it from UI also. Yeah. I've just tried to create the data set for storing the process data, and and similarly, you can also create if not already done. I'm just trying to also take care of the time here. Great. So I think the buckets have been done. Can we move to the creating the BigQuery data sets and tables? So data set is easy. For table, you have to reference the schema that we copied in the first, I think during the first task, or like in between the first and the second task. And you might have to refer to the table schema that was kind of shown. So let me showcase. Yeah. So this was just a second. I think, okay. Yeah, so there is a table schema that is there in this folder and file document AI challenge scripts table schema and doc AI extracted entities.json, and that's what we would use to create a table in BigQuery within that data set. Uh, No, you don't need to edit the JSON. I mean, you if you want to take a look at it, you can do it. But you don't need to edit the JSON, because the for this purpose, for the lab purpose, the JSON has been created. The structured output format has already been created, and that's what you are going to use for your like storing the structured data. Yeah, I hope people are trying to do the lab, do the kind of steps in the lab. I'm just pausing for 2 minutes so that everybody can do this. Has everyone created BigQuery tables also? BigQuery schema as well as the table? Sorry, has I'm just waiting for another minute to for people to create the BigQuery tables. Okay. So what we'll do is go to the task 3. As such, I'm also kind of completing the creation of the tables as well as the structured data where it has to be stored. Let me, yeah, uh, yeah. Okay. Let me go back to the lab. Yes. Let me check if I have created it in the first place. Yeah, so my assessment is completed. We will go to the task 4. Uh, if here you can see. So just on the task 4, that is the crux and the, let's say, the important part of the whole solution. This is a Cloud Run function, and the Cloud Run function contains the code to run your document processing pipeline, which is kind of processing invoices which you are storing in the cloud storage. So imagine cloud storage has the invoices, and once invoices are there, Cloud Run will run processor on top of it, and then of course you will use that process data to be saved into the BigQuery. So if you want to check the code of where it is, like this is the location where the code, this code for processing the invoices is there, and you can use that to kind of take a look at how the code has been structured, and use it like later if you want to create your own pipeline for processing these documents, you can do that. And then of course like change as you like. So but what we will do in this task is to kind of deploy the document processing Cloud Run function, and kind of and generate that, create that pipeline, and extract the information of the test documents that are there in the lab. So let me do that. I hope people have already kind of created the BigQuery tables as well as the labs as such. Oh, sorry, the bucket as such. Please do follow the instructions that are there in the lab. I mean, you cannot change the region from US East 4 to East 1. Whatever is there written in your lab, do follow that as a parameters. Command can be, of course, be the same, but then follow the parameters that is there in your lab, because sometimes the parameters might change what I'm doing, I have, and what you would be doing. So I'm just so first is, of course, we are navigating the scripts registry for deploying the Cloud Run function. We are going to the scripts directory, and then we are assigning the artifact registry reader to the compute engine service account. So this is to give an access to the compute engine service account, so that it can read in the artifact and run it, and it's kind of a more of a access, IAM access that we are doing. So I'm just if people have done, please do run this. I'm also running in the meantime in the code. Yeah, so once task two, sorry, within the task four, if you have done the second part where it's written assign the artifact registry reader, you can move to the deploying the Cloud Run functions, and that contains, like, you have to export your cloud function location, which would be at US East 1, and then of course the command which is for deploying the Cloud Run functions, or gcloud functions deploy the process invoices was the code, as well as whatever the entry point, etc., you want to have. So I'm just going to kind of run that in my terminal. I've exported the cloud function location, as well as, okay, something I'm oh, got it, I think. I hope I hope people are in task 4. Just Yeah, I mean, somebody is asking what's the name of this challenge or lab. I think we did reflected it initially. This is the path of Document AI, which is automate data capture at scale with Document AI, and then within that there is a challenge lab, which is the last lab, which is called which is the same name, automate data capture at scale with Document AI, and the challenge lab. So you do have to do this challenge lab to get those credits. Okay, I'm getting one issue. I'm just trying to solve that. Okay. Yeah, if you are getting error while deploying, please do wait for 2 to 3 minutes. I think the service binding as such will take time to be effective, and once that is then only we can run the cloud. Deploy the Cloud Run function. I'm just trying to run my Cloud Run, deploying the Cloud Run function again, and see if this works now. Yeah. Yeah. So I've run the IAM policy 1, which has run successfully while exporting the project ID, project number, and running the service account bindings. And then I am going to run for the deploy the Cloud Run functions because it takes a bit of time, and so that's why we have to wait and rerun the solution. Yeah. Just okay, it's just showing something different for me. Yeah, there's some lag in terms of deploying this. I'm just checking what I can do to run this now. Okay. I can do three. So this is Python 3.1. Okay. Okay, this is some, just have to wait more. Yeah, so once you are here, once you have kind of deployed the Cloud Run function, then you have to, I mean, if you are getting a permission, and which is some case, which I am also getting a bit, you have to wait for 2-3 minutes and rerun the commands. And once you have kind of done the Cloud Run function, you would have to go to the Cloud Run functions and then change the environment variables. Let me show how to do that. I'm just showcasing the editor now. So if you go to the editor, you will be, you can see these scripts as such. And within the main.py, we have all the code, etc. And yeah, this is the requirements.txt file. So once you have kind of deployed the Cloud Run function, you might have to kind of reconfigure the Cloud Run functions deployment, which is the processor ID and parser location. And once that is done, your function would be redeployed. So just take a look back if you are able to kind of run and export deploy the Cloud Run functions. If not, you can do it later. So something that is bit strange, but it's fine. Great. I think some people have already kind of completed the lab. Very good to hear that. And for me, it was a bit slow, but I've kind of just kind of deployed it. Once you have deployed it, then you can go to the invoices folder, as I was showcasing. This is the invoices that we have. What you have to do is move these invoices into the buckets that you would be buckets that you have created. So the invoices are here: 279 EN invoice commercial TY, 281 EN invoice commercial TY. This is what you have to move to the input ones. Once you move to the input ones, you can see that the pipeline will be triggered, and you can kind of see the extraction of the information from this to the BigQuery. So this is just a simple moving your let's say moving your invoices to the bucket that you initially created. Uh, let's say I can showcase one of that. Yeah, so yeah, I will take another 2 minutes to wrap up. Just a second. Yeah, so what I'm just copying the invoices. You can just use this to kind of copy your invoices from the bucket that from the current folder, Unix folder, to the bucket that you have created. Just once you do that, the triggering of the applications or the Cloud Run application will be happening, and you can see that the processing has started happening, and you can actually see the results directly on the BigQuery. So yeah, that's a lab as such. I hope. I'm not sure people would have completed it, but just if you have any questions or anything, we can take that. Just because we just kind of we've just completed the. It's 5 o'clock and we've just completed it. So let me know if you have any questions. I can take that. Uh, Ganesh, do you want to take some questions? That is there a leaderboard in Janaya 2.0 to check our progress? Sorry, you are not audible, Ganesh.
Yeah, can you hear me now? I'm sorry, my mic was on mute. Yes. Yeah, so program questions I will take. Let's go with the lab questions if there are any. And yes. So there was a question from Murali asking Cloud Run is similar to Lambda and AWS.
In a way, yes. Yeah,
Yes.
similar. It's like serverless in a way, but Lambda is a bit different, I would say, in terms of the implementation. You need to do a lot of heavy holding. I think from a Lambda point of view, I've not used that much, but yeah, Cloud Run is more of a serverless offering. You don't have to take care of GKE and other stuff. Managing those kind of resources yourself, it takes care of that. So yeah, it would be a bit different, I would say, but underlying principles might be same.
Okay. So for folks who are asking about credits, the detailed step-by-step guide on how to claim your credits is given on the program dashboard under the roadmap section under what to do next. And you'll also receive an email on how to claim the credits once you have registered. So make sure either check the email, or if you miss the email, you can go to the roadmap section under the program dashboard and you can see what to do next step, which has the detailed step-by-step to claim your credits. And for the next question, yes. If already node LLM is there, which can process document also, then what's the main motive of document AI?
Yeah, so not all LLMs, if they're very specialized templates and all, LLMs won't be able to sometimes give you in very structured format. Like this, so even though they give you in some format, you would have to write a solution on top of it to convert them into let's say, some tabular format or the format that you are looking at the end. So that's how it's different. It's a end-to-end solution of taking any specialized format that you have and then converting into some format that you would be needing at the end of the day. So also the underlying ML models, now I think they are getting more, let's say, powerful, and they are getting integrated with GenAI. So that's where document AI also is becoming more powerful as such. So yeah, of course, GenAI, with the advancement of GenAI, we could use that, but I feel like not all, like maybe like solves like 50, 60, 70% at some till some point. But then if you want uh, like data which you can use for analytics and purposes that actually serve the use cases within your organization, document AI would be the best bet.
Got it. And the next question would be, yes. Document AI and Google can read any language PDF, or it has to be in English only?
I think there are a lot of languages that are supported from document AI, and I think it's like close to 20, close to 50 something. But yeah, multiple languages are supported. Yeah. I'm just checking what is the number of the languages. Yeah, 200 languages. In fact, the processor actually kind of supports more than 200 languages, and including the handwritten text.
And what are the parameter for fraud detection?
Sorry, I didn't understand what exactly fraud this question pertain to. Like, does this mean that you are using document AI to read some documents and then trying to get a fraud detection? And what exactly does that mean? I mean, maybe not relevant, or I don't know. I mean,
Yes, coding still. If you can elaborate your question, we can take it up at the end
yeah,
last also. And we do have another question like if tables are there, will that be extracted as well?
yes, you can actually extract the format as well as the details in the table. So there's a parser for the format as such, as well as if tables are like in some kind of forms, you can use a form parser. You can use the other parser also. Yes, it's allowed. Yeah, yeah, you can do that.
And same question from the user like can it read images and extract meaningful information?
When you say meaningful, what would that be? Sorry, say that again. The question.
Can it read images and extract meaningful
Yes,
information?
yes, it can work on images also. Yeah.
And we have another question from another user. Can we fine tune document AI model for internal purpose having single document with multiple language can convert to audio format?
So audio format, I'm not sure. It is more for processing documents and saving those. Audio format is, I don't think it's there for document AI, and maybe you need to use some other service. And with respect to the various documents in a number of different languages, you can actually do that while kind of also creating, let's say, some custom parser and enabling the languages on top of it.
Got it. And can they just use the document API locally to store and process locally?
So you have APIs to do that. If you want to create a custom application, you can integrate it via API. Other than that, you would have to use UI that is there from Document AI. So as we were showcasing the Python code and all, you can develop it locally via Document AI SDK, or like maybe you can use directly the APIs to integrate within your application.
Got it.
From one question that was there from more of a Lambda versus the Cloud Run. So this is, I think, from an architectural point of view, these does are kind of different, but yeah, of course, underlying principles might be same, but architecture is different. So Lambda actually kind of supports more of the event-driven architecture as opposed to, let's say, our Cloud Run, which is more for let's say having seamless managed service for containerized application, and you can run any kind of custom code in any language. So I think there is a difference between those in this way, but of course that depends on what your end use case is. Maybe some simple CPU bound tasks would be something that would be very good for Lambda, but Cloud Run would be very good for something where you want to do it within a single container as such. So yeah, it's a bit different, but yeah, depends on the use case as such.
Got it. And there is a question asking what are the limitations of document AI?
Yeah, so some of form of let's say if there is a very complex format that you want to process via document AI, you might have to create your custom model, and that might require more kind of iterations from you. You will need to kind of label and create those, let's say, what is the data that you are feeding in, and then what is the result that you want. So that is something that you would have to do, and so it can support like 90-95% of the formats, but then sometimes, and most of the times, you might be having like very complex ones. That's where you might have to create your own model or train your own model, and that GCP provides to do that as such. And that's where one limitation is as such. And of course, like some of the in terms of the processing capabilities, there are certain formats that are being supported. Some of those might not be supported. For example, if you have files which are something that you want to extract from some other formats which are not supported, then probably that is also one limitation. So there are certain formats, I think regular ones are always there, which is why it covers like 95 to 99% of the cases, but some formats won't be supported by document AI as such.
Okay. I think more or less that's all the questions we have around the labs. Yes, we have taken all the Q&As around the labs. So
Okay.
since
That's okay.
yes, since we are near the sessions, and for all the folks who are asking for leaderboard, there is no leaderboard as of such right now, and we're looking forward towards the learning journey which we take. Since the Academy 1.0, we had so much of interest on people's learning as of right now, so we bought the Academy 2.0 on the sole motto of learning. If there is anything upcoming in the future, we make sure we communicate to our participants. Until then, we focus on learnings, and there is a lot more to explore on this journey. We just started with the first masterclass, and we still have tracks to explore. And thank you so much, Kapil. Thank you so much for taking your time to explore on the automated of document AI lab and walking us through step by step, and explaining each and every step very briefly so that the participants gain more and more information on that. Thank you so much. And thanks for all the participants who have joined the session over here.
Thanks everyone. Thank you. Thanks for time. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.